Hey, hello, Health Must Challengers. Today we are talking about habits. So, Dr. A teaches all about the importance of creating healthy habits in his books, The Habits of Health, which I really hope you're taking advantage of and reading. So, these habits are key to creating lifelong transformations. Recently, I listened to a book called The Power of Habit. It goes right along with what Dr. A teaches. Now, what's a habit? Okay, to put it very simply, habits are routine behaviors done on a regular basis. Decisions, neuroscientists have traced our habit making behavior to a part of the brain called the basal ganglia. Decisions, meanwhile, are made in a different part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. So, hence, our habits often are done unconsciously without us ever really making the decision to do them. So there are three parts to a habit, often referred to as the habit loop. First is a cue or trigger that signals to our brain the start of a routine. The second part is a routine, or the action we perform when given the cue or trigger. The third part is the reward, or the positive feedback that we eventually crave and drive all of our habits. So in Dr. A's book, he talks about the importance of creating new habits so that our old habits become obsolete. And in creating these new habits, it's helpful to understand what is driving our current habits. Examining each component of our habit loop will aid us in creating new routines that better serve us in reaching our goals. So most of us can easily identify routines that we would like to change, but pinpointing the cue and reward may take a bit of personal research. And I actually love this idea because it gives us an opportunity to really get curious about ourselves and experiment with different possibilities. So first, get a small notebook like this and identify and write down one of your routines. Now, over the next few days, experiment with possible rewards that you are seeking. So when you feel a craving, if your routine is to go to the pantry or the vending machine and eat a bag of cookies, change the routine each day to something different, like going for a walk, reading a book, calling a friend, eating a healthy snack, drinking some water. After doing each routine, write down the first three things that come to mind. And then go and set your alarm for 15 minutes. And when your alarm goes off, ask yourself, do I still have this craving? So doing this can help you discover your reward. And, is it to satisfy your hunger? Is it to avoid feeling emotion? Or is it to feel a certain emotion? Are you just trying to relax? Do you actually crave something else? So next, isolate the cue to help you determine the trigger. So once you discover your reward, for the next few days, answer these questions each time you feel that craving. So number one, where are you? Number two, what time is it? Number three, what's your emotional state? Number four, who else is around? And number five, what action preceded the urge? So as you answer these questions over the next few days, a pattern is going to start to emerge and you'll be able to identify your cue or whatever your trigger is. Once you've identified your cue and reward, make a plan that can help you use those cues and rewards so you can use those to your advantage to start new routines that will help you create optimal health. Now talk to your health coach or the person who invited you to this challenge and share with them your game plan and what you've learned about yourself. So once you've written your routine in your notebook or sheet of paper, I want you to share it in the comments below and tag your health coach or the person who invited you. I'm excited to hear what you have to share. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas.